Good morning, dear students, and welcome back for your online classes. Today, we will start the reading of the chapter. Okay? As you all know, that most of the questions for your exams is going to come from in between of the chapter as well as through the PDFs. So PDF notes you people are already having. Many of you are not having the book. Kindly buy the book so that you can able to see each and every line regarding the spellings as well as the sentences. So dear children, today I will be reading the chapter for you thoroughly so that you can able to understand each and every line. Okay? These chapters are going to come for your exam. That is chapter 1.1, 1.2, 1.3 and 1.4. In this video, I'll be telling you about chapter 1.1, the food we eat, and 1.2, are you a vegetarian? So let's begin. All living things need food to live. Plants make their own food from soil, water, and sunshine. Animals eat plants or other animals for their food. Human beings eat all kinds of food which they get from plants as well as animals. We need energy to work, to think, and to play. We need energy even when we are asleep. Our heart needs energy to keep beating. We need energy even to breathe. And it is our food alone that provides us all this energy. Third para. Every day, millions of cells in our body die. They have to be replaced by new cells. Again, it is our food that provides the material to build new cells. The more active a person is, the more energy his body consumes. Children are always more active than older people. Their bodies are still growing. They need more energy and more bodybuilding materials. Therefore, it is very important for them to take rich, nutritious, and wholesome food. Remember, I showed you these pictures of proteins, starches, fiber, fats. Next para. Food supplies us substances that we need to live and grow. We call these substances nutrients. They include proteins, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, and water. No one nutrient is more important than the others. Each one has its own work to do. A healthy, balanced diet has the right proportion of all the 6 nutrients. Not all foods contain all nutrients. So, the important thing is not just the quantity of food we eat, but also the kind of food we eat. People who have enough to eat may still be ill because they are eating too much of one kind of food and not enough of another. For a fully grown person, there is one sure way to know if he or she is taking in the right amount of energy. We can do so by weighing ourselves regularly. If we take in more energy than we consume, the excess is converted into fat. This fat is stored in our body and makes us fatter. If we take in less energy than we are consuming, our body draws from the fat already stored in it and we become thinner. An oversupply of energy is as harmful as its undersupply. Now let's look at the various nutrients that provide the energy needed by our body to be in good health. So these are the nutrients. First, carbohydrates. Most energy in our food comes from carbohydrates. The main sources of carbohydrates are wholemeal bread, peas, beans, potatoes, and fruit. Proteins. Proteins are true body builders. Our bones, muscles, nerves, and skin are all composed of proteins. Foods rich in proteins are eggs, meat, fish, cheese, milk, bread, potatoes, nuts, peas, beans, and lentils. Fats. We can put fats into two main groups. One, fats from animals, that is butter, meat, cream, cheese, and eggs. Two, fats from plants, that is corn oil, sunflower oil, and oils from various nuts. Fats are an important part of our food, but too much of fat can be harmful. Vitamins. Our body needs vitamins to stay healthy. No food article has all the vitamins we need, so it is important to eat a mixture of things. Some people take vitamin pills, but we don't need pills if we eat well. Minerals. Our body needs some minerals also. For example, calcium is needed for strong bones and teeth. We get it from milk and cheese. Iron is needed for the red cells in our blood. We get it from eggs, pulses, and green leafy vegetables. There are many other minerals that our body needs. The best way to have them all is to take a good variety of food. Water. 2/3 of the weight of our body is water. Much of it is constantly lost in the form of urine, sweat, and the breathed out air. We should take in as much water as we can daily. Green salad has in it 9/10 of water. Fiber. Fiber is known as roughage. Keep in your mind, children, fiber is known as roughage. Okay, it's not the nutrient. Fiber is known as roughage. It helps to grip the food well as it passes through our intestines. The best way to remain free from constipation is to take a lot of fiber. Since the body doesn't absorb fiber, we don't become fatter, whatever quantity we take of it. High fiber natural foods are always better than the modern factory made foods. Most important of all, our food should be fresh. It should be well cooked, and it should be made attractive to look at when served. Our food digests well if we feel tempted to eat it. Next chapter 1.2. Are you a vegetarian? Let's start. A vegetarian is a person who does not eat meat or fish. People are vegetarians for a number of reasons. Some feel it wrong to kill animals for food. Others believe that vegetarian diet is healthier than non-vegetarian diet. Some people are vegetarian because of their religious beliefs. Most Buddhists, Hindus, Jains, and a number of Christians are vegetarians. Some people choose to be vegetarians for ecological reasons. They argue that the growing of vegetables takes up much less land than the raising of livestock. Moreover, it is easier to provide food for all the people on earth by growing vegetables than by raising vegetable eating animals. Modern medical advice also favors vegetarian food. Medical men advise people to cut down on fat, salt, and sugar. They recommend fresh vegetables which are rich in fiber and keep digestion in good order. Moreover, vegetables are a lot cheaper than meat. Almost everyone can afford to buy them, but not everyone can afford to buy meat. In rich countries, there has been a tremendous increase in the demand for meat. It has resulted in a number of problems. It has become the biggest cause of deforestation as more and more land is being cleared for raising livestock. To produce 1 kilogram of animal meat, we need 7 kilograms of grain, which needs 7,000 liters of water to grow. As more and more water is being used for raising pigs and chickens for food, millions of our wells are going dry. Mass production of meat has also become a huge source of pollution. Farm animals in the United States produce 130 times more waste than people do. One farm in Utah produces more sewage than the whole city of Los Angeles. Livestock waste has been responsible for the death of fish in our rivers and oceans. In some areas, it has polluted our drinking water also. Eating a lot of meat can lead to a number of health problems, such as increased obesity, heart disease, and various forms of cancer. The various chemicals fed to livestock these days are also a matter of serious concern. The long-term effects of eating meat from these animals can be terrible. Some people argue that vegetarian food can be short of protein, but this is not true. Plenty of protein can be obtained from such articles as peas, beans, nuts, seeds, pulses, cereals, soya, and milk products. So dear children, as you can see that I have read the chapter for you thoroughly. Only last page is left out. Okay? Vegetarians have invented for themselves high protein vegetable foods such as peanut butter, cornflakes and muesli. In fact, vegetarian products are rich in all kinds of nutrients. Leafy and root vegetables provide vitamins, minerals and fibers that help to keep our digestion working properly. Vegetarians can obtain iron from dried fruit, pulses, oats, nuts and brown rice. They can obtain calcium from cheese, nuts, sesame seeds, green leafy vegetables and soya. Potatoes contain starches which the body can burn up to make energy. Do you know? The elephant is the biggest and the strongest of land animals and is a vegetarian. It kills no animal for its food. So 2 chapters reading I have done in this videos. The rest 2 chapters reading I'll be doing in the next video. And both the videos you will get on the same day. So kindly see both the videos. Thank you children.